We're out here on the ice of Lake Ann, getting ready for next week's Feb Fest, February 7th, with Jerry Rugemer and John Stutzman from the Park and Recreation Department. They're going to show us how easy it is to catch fish out here on Lake Ann. Let's go.
So Dick, we'll start here.
Okay.
We'll start with some tip-up fishing for northerns right here. So we'll be all set to go. We got sucker minnows down there. Try to get some northerns kind of coming through on the outside weed line.
Very good.
And inside the fish house, we'll have sunfish. We're all set up for that.
Okay, so we're going for the big ones out here and
big
the
ones. Yep.
panfish inside.
Yeah, little variety.
Beautiful.
All right.
So Jerry, what do you got there?
This is a ice auger. We're gonna drill some holes. Show you guys how to do that.
Okay.
You gotta flip the switch on, do the choke down, make sure the gas is ready to go.
Is there a hook on the end of that thing?
It's got.
Does that hurt the fish when it bumps into them?
Chipper blades on there. Yeah, if they're swimming right by the hole, you might have instant fillets.
Okay.
So.
Let's see how that works.
Pull that switch down. Hopefully with the weather pattern changing here, that fish will be biting.
Hoffman says this is a pretty good fishery out here. Do you, compared to other Chan lakes, would you say Lake Ann is as good as any for the fish?
I'd say yeah. There's kind of a wide variety of fish out here, and I said we can, it doesn't get as much pressure maybe as other lakes in the city, so we'll give her a try here.
Oh, okay, good. What bait am I using on this one?
That's called Euro larvae or wax worms. Essentially, it's basically a worm. There's different colors or different varieties that you can put on there, and that's what the panfish.
Do we have? Is that the larvae there?
Yep, they're right down here.
Let's take a look at that. And this is the ideal for the panfish, huh? And what do you use for the big fish?
Those are sucker minnows, or kind of big minnows.
You got some of those too?
Yep, we sure do.
Oh, that's good. Okay. How are they biting, Jerry?
Well, we're just gonna get the tip up set up here, so we're gonna check for depth, get them all ready to go here. So hopefully we can get Mr. Crawford a fish.
Nice. Okay, so we've been at this now for what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah, about 15 minutes or so.
And how many fish do we get on the line so far, on the stringer?
John, how many fish you got in the line?
None
None.
so far? Okay.
Zero. You're putting a lot of pressure on us. Below that.
So, I mean, if we don't catch any fish today, can we tell somebody like it wasn't in the slot limit?
Absolutely.
I agree completely with that.
Fish stories.
What are some other good, like fishing jargon? Like if you're a new ice fisherman coming down to the Feb Fest, what are some like little catchphrases or buzzwords people should throw out to make it look like they know what they're doing? Like any pointers there, like grub or slot limit, that type of thing?
Yeah, I guess, where are they biting, if anybody catching anything. John, do you think of any offhand? Anybody do any pre-fishing?
Yeah,
And
the
Pre-fishing.
Pre-fishing would be a big one.
Okay.
I was out here pre-fishing all last week and picked up a few and threw them back. So
Okay. Pre-fishing, good.
yeah.
So I wanted to ask you, so typically, during a typical Feb Fest, how many fish do you think would be taken out of the lake? What's the range of fish that will be caught on those days, assuming decent weather and so forth?
Yeah.
I think over the years, from my knowledge, it's changed quite drastically. Anywhere from sometimes we don't fill out the top 20 prizes to other years where, I don't know, last year we probably had 50 or 60 fish taken out. Not all of them were weighed or measured, but, brought out of the lake and then released. So
50 or 60 last year?
Yeah, probably. I'm usually the one that kind of one of the ones at the weigh station, and yeah, we get well over 50 or 60,
Okay.
with a small perch.
And that's just in like a 2-hour time frame, right?
Mm-hmm.
50
Yeah.
or 60?
1 to 3.
And we've been at this now for what, about 45 minutes, an hour almost?
Out here today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so
And how many have we landed so far?
John?
I think this count's still about the same. So
Count still
a big
stacked?
round number.
Okay.
The big goose egg.
All right.
You're putting a lot of pressure on us, Dick.
Yeah, well, this is what we're going after.
That's
Okay, let's see. What is that?
that is a sunfish.
Whoop.
lively sunfish.
That's nice. That's
That's
really.
what we were trying to.
What did you
go
catch them on?
on. Just a wax worm and a bobber.
Okay.
Yep.
And how long did it take you to reel them in?
Oh, not very long at all. We're not too deep here. It doesn't fight too much, so
That's a beauty.
we can get her up and get ready to go. That's where the fruit of
What
our
does that-
labor.
What does that go? 3-4 pound?
Yeah. Yeah, as fish stories go, yeah, that's at least a 3 or 4 pounder.
Beautiful. Good job. So that's what the folks are going to be going after, or
Yeah, panfish, perch, and northerns. There'll be
Uh-huh.
a lot of northerns and stuff caught out here as well.
that's a beauty. Is that
Nice
the
color.
type of size that you would mount on the wall, or is that an eater, or what is that?
That's an eater more than a mounter.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Beauty.
But yep, a bunch of those and you have a good meal.
Okay. So how would you sum up the fishing so far this morning?
Well, I really think it's just we were trying to catch them for the pressure of the press, but at the same time, we want to assure everybody that we're leaving plenty for next weekend here in the lake. So
Okay.
There's going to be plenty of fish left for Feb Fest for those prizes when they count.
That's-